Rebonjour, c'est Nicomax sur C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N pour un 4e épisode. Enfin, c'est comme ça, je décompte. Alors, je crois qu'on avait tout vu ce qu'on pouvait. Presque. Je me demande s'il n'y a pas. Ah, oui. Mais il n'y a rien à prendre.
Nothing in here.
Non, je crois qu'il y a quelque chose à. Oh, attendez. Si. Ouais. Non, pas trop vite.
I need to find out who was paying Linsky's tab.
Un empoisonnement accidentel d'origine de la mort d'une femme. À l'origine. Ce matin, le médecin légiste Bajdago a révélé les causes de la mort de C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N, 37 ans. Mrs. Rogan, ancienne employée de C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N et qui travaille actuellement chez M&T Consultants, est décédée il y a 5 jours dans des circonstances mystérieuses qui ont conduit la police à ouvrir une enquête. Les affirmations du médecin légiste semblent toutefois écarter l'hypothèse du crime. Les indices mis en évidence semblent conclure à un cas tragique, mais malheureusement classique, d'empoisonnement accidentel. La victime a probablement ingéré une faible quantité d'une substance extrêmement toxique, bien que la raison de cette ingestion demeure inconnue. Rien ne laisse supposer que quelqu'un l'y est forcé. La police a déclaré que le décès de Miss Morgan était accidentel, bien que les proches de la victime refutent cette thèse. Oui, toi. Sancho Paquita. Qui met ça? Bref, un spécial. C'est bizarre que la moitié soit écrit en... Enfin, traduit en français et puis l'autre moitié en anglais. Je crois qu'il n'y a plus rien à voir pour l'instant. Et donc on va... J'aimerais bien aller interroger Linsky.
It sounds like you didn't find too many answers in Linsky's warehouse.
No, just more questions. As I headed home for the night, one theory after another pounded in my head. If Linsky killed himself, what was the reason? Because he was in debt? His apparent health problem, whatever that was? Something to do with Sylvia? Or if Linsky was murdered, who was behind it? Dolores, because she knew Linsky was gonna dump her? Sylvia to get the insurance money? Or was it someone else with a motive I hadn't even discovered yet?
Well, looky who it is. Oh, look who it is. Tex Murphy, handsome PI on a case from hell. I bet you've solved this damn mystery by now, haven't you?
Oh, it'll take a few minutes.
And here I am. Sylvia Linsky, the bereaved client whose daddy took a dive into the San Francisco Bay. It sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Sounds like you've had too much to
Oh,
drink.
don't tell me I've had too much to drink. I have plenty to drink about, more than you know.
That's just the Greek tongue.
What do you know about grief? Huh? Is your daddy dead? Did your mom walk out on you before you could even pronounce your own name? Huh? I didn't think so. You know what it's like to be absolutely alone? That's what I am now, alone. I don't have anybody now.
Sylvia, I'm really sorry.
Don't pity me. I don't need you. I don't need anybody. Go away.
What you don't need is any more of this. What you do need is some Betty Pie.
Mr. Murphy, I'm surprised at you taking advantage of a woman who's had too much to drink.
Not tonight, Sylvia. I require my victims to be at least sober enough to sign a waiver. You passed that point a long time ago.
Don't you like me, Tex?
I like you. That's why I put you to bed. Now I'm gonna leave.
You're no fun. Not one bit.
Good night, Sylvia.
Good night. I like you too, Tex.
You're not gonna like anything in the morning.
You know, when we first met, it wasn't all that different from your night with Sylvia. But of course, you were the one that was sloppy drunk.
What? You talking about the Bastille Day celebration at the Bruin Stew? I wasn't that drunk.
Oh, no, we met before Louis' party. Don't you remember? Come on, sweetie.
Oh, I do remember something, but I thought that was a dream. It's all kind of fuzzy.
Okay, buddy. Come on. Time to go home. No.
Louis, one more.
Hey, let's get going, bud. Come on. Morning, you've got places to go. I've got... Oh, come on, guy. Get out of here. Look at what you've done to my stand.
I can get those.
No, I don't need your help.
Let me help you with that.
Get your hands off me, you pervert! Yeah, I guess that wasn't a very promising start.
Now I know why I don't remember. You punched me. I mean, my jaw hurt for a week and I never did figure out why. Well, it was kind of a down period in my life.
Well, things have gotten better. Haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm dying to find out how you went from the starch-pressed young PI to a puddle of drool. Let's hear some more about your story.
Well, you're making it sound so glamorous.
What did you do after you left Sylvia?
Well, the next morning, Dolores Lightbody contacted me. She had got an appointment with Arnold Sternwood out at the North Hill Clinic. And I went out to see him.
Mr. Murphy, this won't take long, will it? I have an extremely full docket.
Well, I suppose just this one time we can forego the background check and hobby questionnaire.
So, what can I do for you?
Okay, well, that's enough small talk. Now, did you or did you not have anything to do with the murder of Carl Linsky?
It's my understanding Carl's death has been ruled a suicide. I don't know what else to tell you. Is there anything else?
Well, I've always been fascinated by any kind of medical facility. Could you tell me about North Hill?
We offer every type of quality health care and are rated among the 10 best hospitals in the world.
Wow. So working here is not only fun, it's prestigious too. If that were so, why would Carl Linsky leave?
He signed a deal to write a book. His daughter would probably have more details, especially if there was any money involved. Confidentially, I'd try to determine whether Carl's daughter had something to do with his suicide. Whatever you do.
Well, not that it's any of your business, but I'm a professional. Miss Linsky, she needed a private investigator, so she hired me. She's paying my tab, but that's all.
She's paying, huh? That's a switch. I don't mean to be unaccommodating, Mr. Murphy, but I really do have urgent matters to attend to.
Look, sorry, can I just have a couple of minutes?
Carl worked here for 26 years. Over the past few years, his age forced him to give up surgery in favor of research. We were friends, though not extremely close. I was sorry to learn of his premature death.
On a Morgan, celle qui est morte d'empoisonnement, entre guillemets.
I don't know who that is. I've never heard of it. I can't give you any details regarding that. I've never heard of it. Miss Peck works for C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N. While I respect her professionalism and the ideas of the organization for which she works, I don't look back on our brief association with any fondness. I assure you, Mr. Murphy, I had no part in the death of Carl Linsky. I can't give you any details regarding that. I consider it an honor to work here in light of the clinic's well-deserved reputation. Until Ms. Lightbody contacted me, I was unaware that Carl had made North Hill a beneficiary in his will. Warner worked for us as an intern. He was fired as a result of his unprofessional behavior. I have no idea where he is now. I believe she was Carl's fiancée, as well as the executor of his will. I didn't know her prior to Carl's death.
Échec.
I've been known to play chess on occasion, in those rare moments when I have time for leisure.
Lettre de rupture.
I've never heard of it.
Service de santé.
That company supplies us with many technologically advanced medications, including what you might call anti-aging drugs. They're very much on the cutting edge in their field.
Lettre de suicide.
Carl gave me no indication of being suicidal. Of course, I hadn't seen him in over 2 months.
Celui-là.
That young woman is trouble. I won't burden you with details. Suffice it to say that she has a way with older men and knows how to get what she wants. I don't want to seem rude, but I really do have many pressing engagements. Let's stick to business, shall we?
Ok, bon, ce sera tout. Fin du dialogue. Oui, alors on a loupé, dommage, j'ai pas fait. Enfin, quand on est revenu d'entrepôt, on allait directement chez Linsky, enfin, et du coup, quand on a raté le message de Sylvia sur le vidéophone de texte semblant. Mais bon, c'est pas bien grave. Alors on va là.
I dealt with C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N in one of my later cases, but this was the first time in the C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N building. I mean, the exterior was impressive, but what I saw inside was dynamite.
Some woman, I'd guess. Well, from your choice of metaphors, I don't think I'm going to like this part of the story very much.
Wanda Peck. How may I help you, Mr. Murphy?
Weren't you in the Miss Universe pageant last year?
Yes. I was working undercover investigating allegations of bra stuffing.
Well, that's good work if you can get it. So C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N has absolutely nothing to do with horoscopes. Huh?
No, not officially. So what brings you here?
I'm a PI. I've been hired to look into the apparent suicide of a man named Carl Linsky. Your name was in his notes.
I read about Linsky's death. I was sad about it. But why do you want to talk to me? Take a seat.
I wanted to find out whether his run-in with C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N had anything to do with his death.
I get the feeling you're not convinced that Linsky's death was a suicide. If that's the case, I'd be glad to help you in your investigation. About a year ago, we were told that Mr. Linsky was conducting unethical practices on comatose and terminally ill patients at North Hill Clinic. I looked into the matter but was unable to prove anything. Mr. Linsky voluntarily took a leave of absence, saying he had other projects to pursue, so we decided to drop the investigation. C.A.P.R.I.C.O.R.N's primary mission is to identify, then infiltrate organizations suspected of practicing extreme discrimination. These include everything from UFO cults to hate groups to unethical research scientists. Never heard that name before?
D'abord, calme.
I keep hearing the word overlord, especially linked to the Law and Order Party. I don't know if it's a person, place, or thing, but it seems to represent a lot of power. We're putting a lot of our resources into investigating Law and Order. Their legal people make sure they don't cross the line publicly, but their ideology is pretty frightening to anyone with any intelligence or belief in human rights. Can't help you there. I don't have any information on that. As the director of the clinic, he was understandably eager to avoid any scandal and was very helpful throughout our investigation of Carl Linsky. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. As you probably know, the clinic has an outstanding reputation. We were surprised when the allegations against Carl Linsky came up. Don't recognize it. Can't help you there. I play occasionally, but I like my sports a little more physical. I don't have any information on that. I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Never heard that name before? I would prefer to keep our relationship strictly professional if you don't mind, but perhaps we can help each other out.
Ok. Donc on sait maintenant que c'est un rapport avec le parti de la loi et l'ordre. Et je sais plus trop ce que j'ai oublié un petit peu. Je crois qu'il est temps pour son bureau faire quelques recherches. Alors, je vais sauvegarder et on va se quitter. Voilà. Je vous remercie de votre attention et je vous dis à la prochaine. Hop.